Hey, Steve Brosman here, and if you are looking for one of the fastest ways that you can actually supercharge your business, then stay tuned. I'm going to give it to you in the next few minutes, and it's all about podguesting, being guests on other people's podcasts without even having to set up your own podcast. I'm going to share with you how people are making significant inroads into generating consistent clients just as a guest. Now, one of the biggest mistakes that people make is put all the pressure on the episode itself. I've got to do a great interview. I've got to answer great questions, and I've got to let people know I've got some fantastic information so they think I'm smart and they want to work with you. They put the pressure on the episode. However, listen to this. The podcast is the doorway to open opportunities, not the destination. And there are 4 ways. I'm going to share with you 4 very simple ways that you can actually monetize being a guest on the podcast. And the first couple generally are around the actual episode itself. Now, the first way, and they're all P's, they're 4 P's on how you can add profits to your business. The first one is purchase. And that's what a lot of people want to do. They want to get on, give some good information, share a link to something, and one day somebody might buy something from you. But generally what happens is they do that, they get on, they say, I have a free gift, and they jump on their knees, they put their hands together and they look skyward because they get a pat on the back and nothing else happens. So if you're putting the pressure on the actual episode itself to sell your services, that's not the best way. The next one is another P, it's pass on or referrals. Referral didn't start with a P, so I put on pass on. And if you deliver unique and memorable information about who you are and what you do, not just a whole heap of information, then you may be able to get referred. They say, oh, I had some fantastic information on a podcast. You need to follow up with that person. Again, that's what we call linear. One person at a time. But the leverageability comes from your relationship, creating a phenomenal relationship with the actual host. Here's the paradigm shift, and that's where most people get this wrong. The host is a business owner first and a host second. You are a business owner first and a host second. So why is all the effort and all the conversations around host to guest? Now, in our training, I've got some great training coming up real soon that I'm inviting you to. In this training, we share with you how you can start the conversation, host to guest, and how quickly to turn it into business owner to business owner, create a great relationship so you can then leverage the last 2 P's. Now, one of those is promote. They may think, wow, this is absolutely fantastic. Apart from you being a valued guest on my podcast, there are other ways that we can work. I would love to promote you to my clients. I would love to promote you to my greater community. So that is another P, and you may work together to do a cross promotion. The other one is partner. You may think, this is fantastic. How can we work together to create a product, program or service that's got both of us in, and we'll be able to sell it to our people? In the training that I've got coming up, I'm going to share with you one of my clients who actually generated $12,000 before the episode was even recorded. People that are putting their services together with the host, and they're creating a product, and they're using the actual podcast episode as a way to market and promote. So if you want to get in front of more of your ideal target market for at least 30 minutes, talk about what it is that you do and how you can better serve and add value to the audience, and do it for free, then podguesting really is the most leveraged way to grow your business. There's going to be some links around here. Make sure you grab a seat at the training. If not, grab the replay, because I'm going to go through 90 minutes on how you can grow your business. Stand out in front of your ideal target market. Get in front of them so they get to know who you are, and create a relationship. But most importantly, at the end of the training, I'm going to share with you how you can have those conversations. Yes, sales conversations where virtually they're knowledgeable and excited and they ask to buy. Grab a spot at the workshop, and I look forward to seeing you real soon. Cheers.